Good luck.
Good luck.
We're nearly there.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Share the Love Sundays. If you're here, then say hello to us in the chat. We'd love to hear from you, hear how your Christmases and holidays have been. And we are very excited and happy today to be sitting down with the lovely N from Renters Love Luxury by N. Hi, welcome.
Hi, N.
Everyone. Hello, Lucy. How are you?
Hello. Thanks for coming on.
And you look so beautiful in your gorgeous background.
So much. It's your love. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
So, maybe you could start just by telling us all what your YouTube channel is all about and why you started it and when you started it.
Okay. My channel is about home decor and about seasonal decor and tablescapes and tips. Actually, I'm a renter, so I wanted to start a channel which is specifically for renters, how to decorate their houses. So I've been renting my house throughout my married life. Since I got married, I've been renting the houses, and there we face a lot of difficulties in decorating. If you have a passion for decor and living in a good house, then it's very difficult to decorate the way you want being a renter. So I wanted to do something for renters. So that was the reason that I just wanted to have a channel. And basically, it's not that I wanted to start a channel from the start. Actually, since the time we got the world went into the lockdown, and we all just got having nothing to do and sitting at home. My sister, she said, why don't you start, because you decorate so much, so good, so why you have interest, so why don't you start a channel? So since then I started. So I thought, okay, I should start for renters, and I should try to give tips and things how to decorate your house in a better way.
Yes,
I love that idea. Yeah, I've been renting for many years, and I've always struggled to make it feel like home. You know, it doesn't feel like yours. So I think your channel is a wonderful idea. I really do.
So what would you say to people who are renting and they say, oh, well, I'm just renting, it's not mine, I can't do this, I can't do that? What would you say to those people?
Yeah, you know, my concept about renting or about usually about life is that you just have one life, right? And wherever you're living, just imagine and just think that this is the moment, and you are living in, and enjoy that moment. Why to wait for such a long time that, okay, I'll get my own house after so many years, and then I would decorate it, and then I would live the life the way I want. Why not to enjoy the present, because you never know about your future. So if you're renting a house, if you're living in that house, consider the house as your own, and take care of that house. If you would take care of that house, definitely the owners, they would regard you, and they would be nice to you. And so there are so many things that I want that they should they should keep changing the things in the rental houses, but they should first ask the permission from the owner. They should not do it. That's the point. If the owner is allowing you, okay, fine, you should go and do it. But if he is not, then you should see something else to do.
That's a very good point. Don't just accept it. Yeah. And as you say, the landlord or landlady would probably be much more happier that you're taking good care of it and pouring love into it and cherishing it, rather than, just treating it as if it's like transient and not really bothering about it.
Yeah.
And we have got lots of things happening in the chat.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
It's so lovely to see you all. Hello, Roger.
Hi, Rog.
Thank you for coming straight in there with the chat today, Rog. Very good. Baker Feeling Adventures. Hello, Bastian and Yolanda.
Hi, guys.
They say, hi, ladies. Good luck with today's interview.
Thank you.
Thank you. Angela says, hi, everyone. So excited to see you and so beautiful. Yes,
absolutely.
we totally agree. And Slaves, hello, welcome. And Shiraz Khan says, very well done. It's way informative and interesting. Yeah, I find your channel very interesting. It's because you do a lot of tutorials as well, which we'll get onto in a minute. And I just think you're so creative. Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming. Justin, hi Justin, hope you had a good Christmas. He says, happy Share the Love Sunday, friends. I hope all had a lovely Christmas and Boxing Day.
Lovely.
Yes, we did.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And you missed your dad. He's there.
Oh, sorry, Dad. Hello, I missed you.
And Ant's Place, welcome.
I said hi to Ant's Place.
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry.
I will say hi again.
Hi, Internet.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, and you talk about luxury. How do you envision luxury? How do you describe it? And how do we achieve it in our homes?
Okay, luxury is, of course, the opulent living, the extravagant lifestyle. Of course, that is luxury. But in my view, this is not only the luxury. The luxury is like living the life of your own choice with your loved ones, and cherishing the small moments with your loved ones is the biggest luxury of your life. And it's not just having all the objects which they're expensive or they're opulent, but you are not cherishing it. So what's important, that's the cherish, that you cherish your daily lifestyle and daily living with your loved ones. That's the most important thing.
Oh, that's a lovely answer. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love that answer. And like you say, like, luxury is also the luxury of time, which is something that very few of us feel nowadays like we have, and we have time to appreciate. So I love that you're emphasizing that on your channel as well.
So, and where do you get your inspiration for your tablescapes and your decor? Where does your inspiration come from?
Okay, actually, to the physical inspiration, I would say that I take inspiration from Pinterest, from Instagrams, and from these things. But mostly, it's my own, like in my mind. I just create. Okay, I would just visualize something that, okay, this is the theme, and what I need in that theme, and how can I create. So mostly it is like my own creation, but I get a little bit bits and pieces from here and there.
Yes, and make them your own. Yes. And the other thing I really like about your channel, N, is it's just so relaxing to watch. You have beautiful music, and the videography is so wonderful, and you just sort of sit there, and it's like, How do you achieve that? Because when we've done a couple of making programs,
it's not relaxing.
It's not relaxing. We look so stressed, and then it goes wrong, and then we start laughing. I mean, yours is just like,
yeah,
perfect. Do you have more than one attempt at things sometimes?
Okay, let me share one secret with you. All this I do with my Android phone, and that's it. And I do it by
wow.
I don't have a big camera. I don't have any software, like a very hi-fi software. I've downloaded the free softwares for editing, and just with my own phone. And I don't have any. I had never done any photography before. That was my first time that I started doing some kind of photography. So that was like quite a new thing for me, but I don't know if you guys like it. So
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's the
If
thing
you-
with YouTube, isn't it? It's a very steep learning curve. And, lots of us, well, we had no idea either about photography, videography, and most
No.
of the other things, but you kind of learn as you go along. And,
Yeah.
and it's nice to collaborate and learn from other people too. And we've found people have been very, very generous with their support.
Yeah, it's a good point, isn't it? Because I'm sure, well, I know a lot of people don't start a channel because they think, oh, I don't have the camera, or I don't know how to, get the best shots, or, I don't have this, I don't know that. But you can learn as you go, can't you?
Yes.
Exactly. And I have learned so many things. Rather, I have discovered myself in so many ways after starting the YouTube. Before maybe I didn't know that maybe I can do such kind of shoots, or maybe I can present something in that way, and I can create so many tablescapes. Maybe in my daily life, I would be just creating the typical kind of one or two kind of tablescapes, and that's it. That too for some occasion or something, but not with so many themes and so many ideas. These are the things that I learned later on after starting my YouTube. And after starting my YouTube, I today I was just discussing with my husband that I have started discovering myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the viewers and your subscribers, they're so helpful in that way, that sometimes they would give you in such kind of comments, and they would give you such kind of feedback, that you would feel so exalted, and you would feel like you would come to know that, okay, these are the things which I have, which you never knew before.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you would start discovering yourself, and discovering the talent in you, the hidden talent in you.
Yes.
So yeah,
That is very interesting, and that's a wonderful thing, a way to put that, because I think it does give you more of an identity, and because once you get that feedback, and and the actual journey of creating something is so rewarding too, isn't it?
it is indeed, it is, yeah. And maybe
Mm.
throughout your life you could not discover those things which you would just discover here. There are so
Yeah,
many things.
absolutely. Yeah, well, it's given me a new lease of life, I can tell you.
And confidence as well. Like, I hope
Mm.
Mum doesn't mind me saying, like, Mum's confidence has shot up since we've done this.
Yeah, I'm unbearable now.
Yeah, just the ego is just unmanageable. No, I'm joking. But like, she wouldn't, like, at first she didn't want to reply to comments because she didn't know what she
so
said.
scared, yeah.
And we weren't sure about doing lives and things like that. And look at her now.
Yeah, well, if I can do it, anyone can.
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's great. I recommend it to anyone to try. And we've got lots of things going on in the chat now, Anne.
Yeah, I just want to say hi to the new people who have joined. Umi and Mustafa, hi, welcome. And I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. Is it Nijat Pervin? Hi, welcome. It says, wow, very informative video. Love it so far. Oh,
Great.
thank you so much. Angela says, Anna's a true artist. Tablescapes are an art.
Oh, yes.
Very true. Yes, absolutely. Miriam Khan says, hello, going very well. Carry on. Oh, we will. And looking gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes. Loving the video, they say. Thank you ever so much. And Baker Feeling Adventures say, such elegant and stylish table settings. Really nice to see them coming together. That's right. Yeah. And I'll just quickly pause there to say what I love about your tablescapes is they're often so unexpected. Like, you put together colors and patterns and things that I would never even think to put together. And they somehow work, and they look dramatic and beautiful, and it's just so nice to see how you build them, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes, yes. I think we need to do some of that, Lucy. Behind the scenes,
we'll
first
be
of all.
inspired. Yeah.
Yes.
Ant's Place say, luxury is a state of mind. N is in such a state of mind. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's what's going on up here.
And talking of luxury, you did mention it, but how can we afford such luxurious decor? What are the tips you would give to us so that, you know, we could think, oh, well, I just can't afford to spend this, that, and the other. What are your tips on actually making your home as beautiful as possible on a budget?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question because especially renters, I would answer in the perspective of renters that they cannot afford so much of luxurious things as those who are living in a permanent houses, because renters, first, of course, they are not that rich. The second thing that they have to move from one place to another, like I do. I live in one place for 1 year or 2 year maximum, and then I have to shift my house and I have to go somewhere else. So for people like us, what they should do, that I would suggest that they should invest in the basic big things first. Like if you have a sofa, you should just buy one sofa and a big and good one with neutral colors. And the side chairs you can keep on changing. You can keep small side chairs or something like that. So always invest in the bigger things. Buy one big piece, and that should be a good one. Rest the small accessories that you can maybe DIY, you can mix and match, and you can put high end and thrifted and something from dollar store, something here and there. So that you can mix and match. But if you have a big thing which is expensive and which is like high end thing, that would cover up everything of yours, you know. So sometimes people, they would buy small things, and that would be so expensive, and maybe they cannot then afford the big things in that way. So I would say that no, always invest in the bigger things first, and then later on you should buy the smaller things. So
Yeah,
that way
that's
you can.
very good advice. Yeah, especially for the important things like your sofa. You want it to be good quality, long lasting, comfortable. And as you said, you know, with sort of basic tones. So, you know, that you can change up your decor. You know, if you have something which is like shocking pink or something, and it's fine as long as you keep with that theme. But, you know, you are limited then, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. So here I would just give a small tip that if you're a renter, try to keep the covering or the upholstery of your furnishings and the curtains all in in the same one neutral color. Like sometimes in a room you would find a small window, or sorry, in the other house you would find a bigger window. Somewhere you would use 4 curtains, somewhere you would use 6 curtains. So you should have a big range of same color so that you can just adjust the curtains from one place to another. And the other thing that I would say that, like I told you, that if you have a plain neutral colored sofa, you can just change the cushions and just a
Right,
couple of
yes.
yeah, and a colored, like you said, if you have red theme, like nowadays it was Christmas, so we had red theme all around. So just keep a couple of red cushions, red flowers, and red candles, and that's it. So you don't need to change the whole room. So in that
Yes.
way, yeah, go neutral and keep the basic theme same, and then you can change from one place to another, and you can have a good look.
Oh, that
That's such a good tip.
yeah, exactly.
And it
Yeah.
is amazing how much you can change the look of a place with a cushion or two, or like a throw, or just a few pieces can really liven it up and change it for the seasons and all of that stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
that's what people are saying in the chat too.
Yeah, let's say hi to the new people who have arrived. Hi, Amsab Kitchen.
Hi.
Welcome. Yeah, lots of people agreeing with you. Styling with Stacey. Hello. She says, I'm here, Anne. You're doing great, my glam sister.
Oh.
Thank you everyone for being here and for supporting us.
Honestly, it really does mean a lot. Thank you,
Yes.
everyone. And if you don't mind just hitting that like button, that really helps us out as well. We'd appreciate it so much. Thank you. Amsab Kitchen say, love the beauty of luxury and the way N does it. It's really stunning. It is, yeah, it's absolutely breathtaking. And you folks are doing it really well. Oh, thank you, Shiraz. Shiraz, am I saying that right? Thank you. Ants Place say, yes, I absolutely agree with your larger pieces being neutral and expensive. Accessories can then be changed up often. Yeah, because sometimes you want to just change the look of a place, don't you? Like it might not even be that you're moving, you might just be bored with how it is, and to have to then, you know, buy expensive big pieces every time you want to change it up can be very, very pricey.
Yeah, and you want to change with the seasons too a little bit, don't you, to get the colors right, and you know, so yes, that's very, very good advice.
Yes. Oh, hello, is that Dirash? Oh, I'm so sorry, terrible at this. Dirashalik. I'm so sorry, that's probably not how you say your name, but welcome, thank you so much for coming. And my take on Home and Garden say, I have to keep track of N closely. She is some of my only competition. That's high praise indeed, isn't it, from my take on Home and Garden, N?
Yes. Yes, I can see you two battling for #1 position.
And Styling with Stacey say, you're exactly right, and great tips. Amir Mustafa says, yes, agree with neutral colors because you can change with mood and seasons. Creator Sylvia, welcome.
Hi.
Says, hi, nice to see you all. Nice to see you too. And let's see. Styling with Stacey says, yes, your foundation should always be neutral. Thank you everyone for your comments.
Oh, it's so lovely when you join in on the chat. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that. And so N, oh gosh, what we on there? So antiques, that's another thing that you are interested in. Have you got a favorite antique or a set of antiques or as an era that you particularly like?
Well, speaking of antique, I love and I like every antique wherever I find. May it be in dinnerwares, may it be a piece of decoration, or may it be a piece of jewelry. Anything in antique, I am crazy about it.
Do you wish you were living in a different time, you know, when all these things are actually, you know, available?
Yeah, to be very honest, I wanted to live in the time of the Downtown Abbey from your place.
Oh, Downton Abbey. Oh, yes. As long as you were upstairs rather than downstairs. Oh, yes, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it? Yes, absolutely.
I could see myself there too.
I just have to say, and that beautiful picture behind you, is that an antique?
Yes, it is an antique and it's hand painted. And I got it from, yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous, stunning.
Yeah, and the frame is stunning too.
Absolutely, yes, yeah, absolutely. So what would you say would be your biggest challenges starting a YouTube channel? And then how do you think you have worked your way through those challenges?
Okay, my biggest challenge was like I was a very non-tech kind of person. You know, yeah, I was not aware of any of these softwares, these things, and how I just used to have a phone and just the Pinterest and Instagram, and that's it. And I had no idea about the things. Maybe I'm a little old-minded kind of person. I cannot, Facebook.
No, we hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on Facebook, sometimes I do have so many difficulties in coping up with so many different things. So I'm just learning. So that was kind of challenging for me, but I started learning everything. And YouTube, of course, it's the best place after Google and YouTube. Whatever you need, you just go and search it and you will find tons of videos there and you would just learn.
Yes, it's so helpful, isn't it? All the how-to videos are so helpful.
Nowadays I'm learning on photography, especially on B-roll, how to insert B-roll in your videos. So
what is that? Do you know what that is, Lucy? You're in editing.
No, I don't know.
Oh, explain to us novices what that is, then.
Okay, like B-roll is the main video is going on, and then you give a small clip of the detailed video. Like,
Oh,
All right.
another angle, from another angle. Like sometimes, like we are seeing this video, but all of a sudden we would see like a small another angled detailed clip. So that is a B-roll. Yeah, you
Got
just
you.
Right.
We do that, but we just didn't know what it's called.
so that adds interest into so
Yes, sort of interesting depth. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
We're trying to experiment more with like different angles and maybe sometimes moving camera and stuff, because you're right, like I think people do need sometimes some visual change, something to keep the interest and the retention going.
Yes. I mean, we did hope to do more outdoors, didn't we? But it's difficult, with the situation at the moment. And it's also very difficult filming outdoors. I mean, obviously, have you ever thought of, say, filming of yourself going to an antique store or to purchase your materials? Have you thought about that side of for your channel at all?
Yeah, sometimes I want to do that, but again, I'm kind of shy and I don't know what the shopkeeper would say and what
I know. We are so nervous about doing that too.
Exactly. Yeah, I've tried to go to a very good store where there were very beautiful decorative pieces which I wanted to share with my viewers. I just made a few clips and then I hid my phone, and then I was like, okay, I
It's so
cannot do that.
embarrassing, isn't it? I know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And you don't want to accidentally like record someone and they get upset, it's all that stuff as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Then people are looking at you as if you're a bit weird, and you sort of like try and put the phone down.
They do that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know, who were we talking to? Was it Nomadic Trio was saying that they will actually, because they go out and about RVing and go on adventures and stuff, and if they're going to a place, they'll actually message, like email beforehand and get permission, and they very often get like VIP passes and stuff like that. So I think maybe that's something.
That's maybe the way to go
when things open up a bit more.
Yeah, at least you can be more open about it and not have to be quite so furtive.
I think the authority that comes from having a pass is just helpful.
Oh yes, one of those lanyards around. Is it lanyard, not banyard? Lanyard around your neck, looking important, looking like your TV crew or something would be quite cool.
Yeah.
I have to say, Anne, before you came on, you said you were really nervous about being in front of the camera. I'm sure everyone will agree and has agreed that you are wonderful in front of the camera.
Yes.
Do you think this will inspire you or give you more confidence to do that? Because, you look great in front of the camera.
Oh, thank you very much. I never knew about that. But but maybe it's a kind of practice with you guys. That's the first time that I'm coming in front of camera. Maybe in my future videos, maybe I would just appear a little bit, or I have no idea, maybe. Yeah. I think that I should think about it.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah. I mean, it's nice in a way to keep a bit of an air of sort of like, what would you say? Mystery, and if you just see your hands, because you do wonder, or when you see gaming channels and you just see a little cartoon version of the parts, you think, wonder what they're really like. So, it's kind of,
Yeah, there's pros and cons to both, really, isn't there?
Yeah, there is,
but
yes.
If you ever wanted to, you definitely could.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's your love. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Should we check in with everybody?
Yes.
Let's see what everyone has to say. Angela, she says Lucy and Julie are my favorite.
Oh, thank you, Angela. That's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I want to say Angela is my favorite.
Oh, we love Angela
I
too,
know.
and Jeff, of course.
Yes, I hope Jeff's listening. Hi, Jeff, too. Yeah. Oh my goodness, their Christmas videos.
Oh,
wow.
Absolutely stunning.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen them yet, guys, you should check them out too. Yeah.
Definitely. Sarah Mustafa says, love all your videos, and Yes, we do too, Sarah. Oh, Grandma Sandy, hello.
Oh, hi.
Looks like you guys did this Sunday Zoom. Oh, thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. She says, learning something new all the time. Forgot to say hi to all my awesome friends out there. Well, hi, Grandma Sandy. Let's see, where did I get to? My take on home and garden. Oh, is this Jeff? Because we've got Angela and we've got my take on home and garden.
Oh, right.
So it's, hello, Angela. I'm getting to put off our next video because of all these wonderful people. Sorry for interrupting your filming day, but we're happy you're here. Let's see. Jeff, you are going to be in trouble, says Angela.
Oh, a bit of a domestic now.
Everyone's just saying they had a nice holiday. So glad you all did. Let's see. Grandma Sandy says, I have done it a few times. She just asked if they say no, then they say no. Oh, is that about going to places?
Oh, yes, going out to actually, stores and places.
I
Yes.
suppose if you ask permission, people can only say no, can't they?
Yes.
At least if they say yes, you're not going to get into like a little bit of trouble or something.
Yeah. I love Grandma Sandy's videos. If you have watched, you might have seen her videos. They are beautiful. She does like everything so nicely, and especially her voice and the way she explains everything. That is so like soothing and so calming.
Oh, nice. Well, that's really good recommendation. So
yeah,
yes, we will definitely
everyone go and check out Grandma Sandy as well.
And that is lovely how that collaboration and the support between all the channels is wonderful, isn't it? It's it was a huge surprise for us when we started. Was it for you, Anne?
Yeah, it was indeed, brother. I was about to say that before starting my YouTube, I never knew that it would be just like this kind of community. And when I came into this circle, then I found so many good friends, which so many good friends, and they're so supportive and they're so caring. And after that, I realized that, of course, yes, in YouTube, there are people like us. Then they have values.
You have the image of sort of a young, a young person who's sort of, posing in front of the camera with loads of makeup on, and I shouldn't be saying that, but you know what I mean? It's all like there's a how-to video, and you don't realize it's just people like us, out there, and
like
normal people.
Yes, exactly.
Well, normal-ish.
Yeah, and I made so many good friends here. And I'm
that's lovely. Yes. And it really does feel like they're, proper friends, because as I say, everyone is just so wonderful and supportive, and it really broadens your outlook, doesn't it? Seeing everyone else's channels and how they do things and what they do, it's so diverse.
Yeah, so diverse, and from so many corners of the world, you come across so many people, and you learn. It's a continuous learning process that you keep on learning from different people in different things. It's not that, oh, this is a small channel, you should ignore and you should only look for the bigger channels. No, sometimes a small channel, they have such a good content, and and they're, I think, struggling more. And they try to create in a better way day and night.
Yes, I think you've got a good point there. If you're small and just struggling to get a foothold, you're really going to put your heart and soul in getting every single video as great as you can possibly do.
That's so true.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd never thought of it like that. Like, I must admit, I don't watch many quote unquote bigger channels because I just love the group that we've got here, and just seeing, following everyone's stories and seeing what everyone's up to is just really, really nice.
It is indeed. Yes. I don't feel the need to connect with somebody because they're sort of YouTube famous kind of thing. Yeah.
And there's some very good larger YouTubers, but it's just so nice to support the smaller channels as well.
So I think all the small channels, they should keep on supporting each other. They should encourage each other in that way. So, regardless of which niche they belong to, yeah, they should get together and they should start supporting each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And it's interesting what you say there, because, you know, there's some niches that we probably wouldn't have looked at before starting our YouTube channel, because we wouldn't have thought it was for us. But even things like gaming, you know, there's some wonderful gaming channels out there, or like, I don't know, like people who unbox techie stuff. And, you know, there's some wonderful things that we might have not looked into had we not started this YouTube journey. But it's so interesting to see how people create and how fun it can be to learn something new.
That's very true. That's very true. So, with lockdown and everything, how important do you think it is for our mental health to actually, you know, make our homes as you know, the home that you really want to be in? How important is making your surroundings more beautiful in lockdown?
Yeah, of course, in lockdown, everyone is suffering. We all know that, like when we go out, we have to face so many challenges and so many things which are out of our control, which are not in our
Yes.
control. Yeah, there are so many things, so many pressures, so many challenges. But if you have a good, beautiful, comfortable house, when you come inside, you step inside your house, you know, you feel relieved and you feel as if all the burdens, everything that has shed down, and you have come into, yeah, you just relax your mind. So
Yes.
for, yeah, so having this kind of situation which is all around the world, which is outside and that is not in your control, of course, everyone get depressed, they get in anxiety, they get anxiety attacks and things. And so the house or the home, it should be so comfortable, it should be so beautiful that when you come in, you should feel okay, I don't have any worry out there. This is my own small kind of empire, everything is in my control, here's everything the way I want it to be. So you feel relaxed. So that is
Yes.
very important for mental health, I think. So
Yes.
and it's important not only for elders, it's important for the kids, everyone who is in there. So I think that just it's not just about decorating the home, it's about making your home comfortable. It's about making your home, yeah, making your home so nice, and so like the environment is so pleasant that everyone should feel like they have no worries at all. So
Yes,
they should.
that's very good point.
Yeah, it actually, what you said just there about, like, you know, focusing on what we can control reminded me of last week's conversation we had with the lovely Claudia Ramirez. And she was saying, you know, in this time of stress and worry and, you know, uncertainty, to focus on the things that we can control. And I didn't realize until just listening to you, Anne, that actually this environment is something that we can control. We can make this what we want, you know, obviously within budget and everything like that. But just focusing on making the home as comfortable as possible is probably a very empowering thing to do right now, you know, particularly right now.
Particularly right now, exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a very good point. Anything else going on in the chat?
Oh, lots.
Lucy?
Yes. I'm just going to go back to Grandma Sandy because she's got some good information about what we were saying about going out and about. She says it's a 50-50 chance top up half the time that they say yes, or you don't have to sneak around trying to shoot something or getting yelled at. That's part of all. Sometimes you're very helpful and you give a lot of background to add to the video. Oh yes, sometimes they might give you some, you know, helpful things to make your video better. And I think sometimes as well, people want you to film in their location. It's advertising for them, isn't it? And very often free advertising. So
absolutely,
you know, it might be in their interest that you come and film in their location. That's a good point, Grandma Sandy. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just going back so I can see you all chatting.
Wow, there's a lot going on in the chat.
Styling with Stacey says, I agree. Recording outside of your home is tricky. Yeah, because you're contending with, you know, uncontrollable noises.
Oh,
and
the
people
noises,
and
yeah.
lighting and things that you can't.
It's very difficult. We've done it a few times, and you know, you can't control. You're at that environment outdoors.
Yes. My take on home and garden say, thank you to Lucy and Julie. We get to see Anne from the wrist up. We knew she was a doll. You're very welcome. We like to do our part for the community. Styling with Stacey says, Anne, you are doing great, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Angela says, yes, Ed needs to be in front of the camera.
Yes.
Amy from Abside Kitchen needs to be too. Yes.
Yes.
I did it and I'm super shy. Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. It's it is empowering, actually. It is. You kind of think, oh my gosh, I've done that. It's not like me. It's not, you know, within my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So,
and obviously, like when you're doing something recorded, if it goes horribly wrong, you can just delete it and never talk about it again.
Well, you think you can, unless your daughter does the editing and likes to show you making the most embarrassing mistake.
I do like outtakes.
Yes. Carry on.
Baker Feeling Adventures say, a lot of people don't mind being filmed when going outside. Some love the attention and getting on YouTube. That's true.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good point.
Because, Baker Feeling Adventures do a lot of out and about for obvious reasons. Great opportunity to hand out some business cards. Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's true. Tony's here.
Hi, Tony.
Burger 88. Hey, everyone. He says, I know I'm late here to this episode, but hello there. No worries, Tony.
No, it's
We're very
lovely.
happy to see you.
Thanks for joining in.
And Amy from Amsterdam Kitchen said, working hard on it, need a bit of a kick to do it. Well, spoiler alert, Amsterdam Kitchen have recorded a little video for our New Year's Day episode, so they'll be on camera then.
Yes, thank you for that. That's
Thank you ever so much. We appreciate you doing it. Grandma Sandy says, yes, love all of you so much. I just thought I'd stop in and check out what's going on today.
Well, we're glad you did. Thank you.
Grateful you did. Thank you very much. Let's see. Ant's Place say, I too have met so many incredibly beautiful and kind people via YouTube. It's been such a blessing. Totally agree. Yes. And Styling with Stacey say, exactly, and that's why we support each other on YouTube and off. Oh, I just love this.
It is. It's
lovely.
So
nice,
it's definitely sharing the love.
Share
definitely.
The love Sunday.
Yes, that's wonderful.
And Slow say, now I will order business cards. Thank you, Baker Feeling Adventures. Yes. And Amstaff Kitchen are heading over to check out Grandma Sandy. Cool. Great. Yes, and check out Amstaff Kitchen as well.
Yeah. Anyone in the chat, if you haven't checked them out, check them out now. They've got a channel.
I keep wanting to do this thing. I don't know what you think, Ken, with these live episodes where anyone in the chat who has a YouTube channel just leaves like the name of their channel and a brief description about what it is. And if there's something that interests you, just head on over after this and check out a new channel. So I don't know, if you think that's a fun idea, then just leave your channel name and a brief description, and we can all check each other out if we haven't done so already. Let's see. Ant's Place say, Angela and Jeff, I'm so humbled to be in company with you both, and N. You are all incredible designers, truly. Absolutely, yes. I love that comment. Sorry, I'm not so sure what that's referring to now. Styling with Stacey. Let's see. Everyone's just greeting each other. Lovely. Just make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh, and Amana. Gosh,
I'm not helping her.
Feel free to jump in anytime. Welcome. I'm so sorry about my terrible pronunciation of names, but you're here. Welcome. We're happy to see you. Hello, Anne. I really love your work. Lots of love. Oh, Paul, Paul. Legends, he says. Hello, and hello, Anne. Happy holidays to you all.
Oh, thank you, Paul. You too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And Tony wants to know, how were our holidays? Did you have a good holiday, Anne?
Oh yeah, we had, and that, but we were stuck in home. We could not go out, but we enjoyed
Yeah.
a lot at home, watching movies.
That's
Yeah,
nice, isn't it? Just to relax
yeah,
with the family. It's lovely.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah,
indeed. Yeah, it was very relaxing this year, I thought, Christmas,
yeah,
even though my daughter came round. And
Yeah, I wasn't too much trouble.
no, the puppy was well behaved too, which makes a change. She's actually fast asleep on my lap at the moment as we speak. So, Em, what is the most, would you say, is the most valuable or profound lesson? This is a very deep question that you've learned since starting your channel, would you say? Gosh, that's a
um,
difficult one, isn't it?
I know, got us thinking.
yeah. Um, like I told you before, that I never knew that behind the YouTube there would be like the same thing. I used to think that maybe the YouTubers, they are like very fast moving and very like other kind of people, which are not the kind we are. So, but I have learned that no, they're very good friends. They're very good people over here, and there are people who are there to care, who are there to like take care of you, and like they're supporting you. They are people. And the other thing that I have learned in this journey, that was that I have started learning I have started discovering myself, you know.
Mm.
There were so many things which I never knew about myself, but after starting this journey, I have started discovering my own talents and my own self. So I think that was the biggest thing for me,
Mm.
because there were so many things I was doubtful about myself, but later on I
Yes.
said, no, I can do that as well. I can do this as well.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yes, that's fantastic. Yes, and if anybody's out there and they're thinking of starting a channel, that should be a wonderful impetus to actually go out there and do it, because what you get back from it is so much more than you'd realize, you know. That is so true. That's great to
Mm.
hear. So, you know, with all the videos you've put out, um, is there one that you are surprised did so well? And is it the one that you thought would do the best? Or is it the one that you thought, oh my gosh, I don't know why that one's done so well? Have there been any surprises?
Yeah. You know, when you start or intend to do something that okay, this would go a hit,
Yeah.
then surprisingly, it does not do anything at all. And sometimes
Disappointing.
something, yeah, you would do just randomly. Okay, just do it and get rid of it, and that would go so good. So like yeah, my last video, just maybe 3 months back, I did a video on a bar cart, how to decorate a bar cart, and I had nothing to do, so I thought, okay, let's do this and just make a video, and just I made a video and uploaded it, and after that, with like it was out of my control, and it got so many views. Yeah,
Wow.
and I was astonished. I didn't do anything at all. Why it's getting so many views?
Isn't that strange? Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is strange, yeah. And let me tell you one other thing, that one video for that, I worked almost a month. I just did so much of homework for that. That was that was the balcony decor, and it was a like I was just quite new in my YouTube journey, so it was a collaboration with the DIYmommy.com, you know.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes.
I was thinking that, oh my God, she's a big YouTuber, so I'm going to get like uh, giving a hit over here. So I just struggled so much, and I bought so many things, and I just made like I tried to make the best out whatever I could. But eventually, I found that I could not to get so many views and so many like appreciation from that. Then I got a little bit disappointed, and I
Yeah.
then I just made myself understand, okay, it's not that what you do, it's just your luck, and it's
I know.
coincidence.
It's very
Yeah,
random sometimes, isn't it?
sometimes you cannot understand the algorithm of the YouTube. which video would go viral, or which video
I know
would
there's so
go.
many factors involved, but it is so disappointing when you put your heart and soul into a video and then it goes and you think, oh, come on, people, come and see it. Why is this one not doing well? And why is the other one, Miley Cyrus, tongue out challenge? Why did that do so well? Well, I think we know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's strange, isn't it? What's people saying?
Oh,
in the
everyone's
chat?
just thank you everyone. Everyone's posting their channel and what it's about.
Oh, cool.
And if we haven't checked you out yet, we're excited to do so after this video. And for those of you we already know and love, we'll be back soon. Don't you worry. Thank you everyone who's done that. That's really nice.
Yeah, Grandma Sandy says, I was surprised when I did my first tablescape there anyone even liked it. It wasn't even all that great.
Worked 5 years on miniature gardening and it didn't do hardly anything.
Oh, isn't that funny?
Miniature gardening, huh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And Grandma Sandy says, then recently I did some prepping videos and I got really good results from them.
Oh, well, that's good, isn't it? You know, sometimes you just have to tweak it a bit and try something a little bit new. And yeah.
And it's sometimes, I guess, about being kind of on trend, which has kind of accidentally happened for us a couple of times.
Because we're not used to
And also, I don't know, like we often find if there's things take off on Facebook sometimes, like we posted a couple of videos in groups on Facebook.
On the smaller groups, well, not always, you know, if it's a particular topic that, you know, there is a Facebook group for, then, you know, that tends to really up the views, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it ups the bad comments too, but hang on.
Comes with the business, doesn't it?
Yes, exactly. So, you know, when you get your comments, Anne, you know, we're saying how lovely it is to get your comments from viewers. Are there any in particular that you remember that were really heartwarming for you? Or just in general?
Yeah, there are so many. I don't remember particularly, but there are so many, including all of you guys, whosoever watches it. And like, there's so many, like I told you that these are the gestures which I got from the YouTube after doing the YouTube, that okay, that I started valuing my talents and my things, that because of these comments and because of these feedbacks which valued these things. And I started thinking that okay, these are the things which are good in me, and I can do it better in a better way. So
Yes.
of course, yeah, there were so many good friends and there were so many good people that they started supporting me, and they started giving me good comments, and I really value it and I really enjoy it.
Yes, it's definitely, it's so lovely when you read those, that you know that you've touched somebody in some way and that they've really enjoyed watching your video and taken the time out of their busy day to watch, not only to watch but to comment as well.
Exactly. As YouTuber, we should try to answer every comment. We should try to value those comments, because you know, in this time, everyone is so busy. Nobody can find out time to watch and then to comment you. And if somebody is commenting you, whether it's a small or bigger, you should value it and you should answer it back. So I try my best.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time, but it's so important, isn't it? Because you know, you to show that you appreciate it, they've taken that time out of their day to do it. So you know, you should really you know, respond, because
exactly. And that way you build a connection between your viewer and you know, just yeah, it's not just making videos. It's not that okay, I will get so many views. Just mere views are not enough. You need to build a connection. You need to build a relationship with your viewers. So that is more important, I think. So
yes.
I actually like that connection you're talking about, because I do like theatre sometimes, and I do like, I've done a few films and like small films and stuff like that, and I've never had the experience that you're talking about, the connection with the audience in this way. It really is something to be treasured, to get that immediate feedback, whatever that feedback is, you know, like you say, long, short, good or bad, and to be able to then respond is such a unique thing between audience and quote unquote performer, if you want to think of us like that. It's so unique.
Yeah, it is. And
Yeah.
I would say it's a kind of blessing for us, like for the YouTubers, that we connect to so many people,
Yes.
and we are being watched from so many corners of the world,
That is
and so many.
amazing, isn't it? I always find that absolutely amazing because, you know, when we first started, we thought we'd really only appeal to British people because of our kind of a sense of humor. And you know, we thought, oh, we're
And the subject matter.
the
of
subject
the
matter.
channel.
But, you know, and you know, and a few Americans maybe, but it's people from around the world. And that is fantastic.
Yeah.
That is
Indeed.
incredible. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Oh, there's there's lots going on in the chat still.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's see.
Oh, can I just say, if you
Gardening.
haven't done, sorry, Lucy, if you
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
done so already, please give us a like. We would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. Angela says that's what we love about our decorating community is we are all different and bring different things to the table. Is that
Literally,
a pun?
yes, a
Yeah. Which makes it more interesting and we learn from each other. Yeah. The that's interesting about the decorating channels. You're all
Yes.
different. You've all got your own style, but you're also visionary. Like it's just amazing. Grandma Sandy says, just never know what people are going to grab onto and like. So true, Grandma Sandy. Styling with Stacey says, yes, it's frustrating, but we have to keep going. I think that's when videos we work hard on don't do so well. Comes with the territory, I guess.
Yes.
And Angela's just saying what my take on home and garden is about. Remember if I... Oh, sorry, everybody. I'm just reading through.
I think you need glasses, Lucy.
I really do. I think it's the white writing on the black background is very hard to read. Baker Really Adventures say, often the videos that I have the lowest expectation turn out to get the most views and perform well, and vice versa. It's a funny thing, the YouTube.
And you sort of think, oh my goodness, I wish all those people had seen my better video, because you know that one was, you know, okay, but it wasn't, you know.
We do so much more. And Paul says, also Lucy and Julie, I shouted you out in the first video I put out today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll be over, Paul, later.
Yes, and thank you for shouting us out last time too.
Yes,
yeah.
We appreciate it very much.
Yes.
If anyone likes wrestling games, Paul Perry is the channel to go to.
Yes.
Let's just see. I've been super lucky. This is Grandma Sandy says, I've been super lucky. Most of my comments have always been so sweet and so kind from all of you with very little criticism. And I don't suppose you get many negative criticisms being so lovely, but do you have any advice for people maybe who are receiving maybe not so kind comments and how you can continue regardless of that?
Yeah, I would say that, you know, we as content creators, we put a lot of hard work in one video. It's not that easy thing. You know, even if we're doing a tablescape, I know that each one of us, we have so much of homework behind that one small tablescape. So it would be, I think, rude on their part if they just comment in a bad way or in that. But like recently, I had a tablescape, and the first comment which I got, that was not quite that good comment. Like she said, I'm kind of disappointed. It's too, like, I gave actually in the video in the start, I gave the candlelight with the lights off view, and then later on I turned on the view. Maybe she just watched the first few minutes of the video.
People are very impatient. Yes.
Yeah. So she said, oh, it's very dark and I didn't like it and things like that. But I was kind of a little disheartened. But it's what should I say, that after that comment, so many comments of appreciation kept on coming, that I was delighted. I said, it's okay. If one is thumb down, so many are thumbs up.
Yes, exactly. It's so easy to focus on the negative. It's just human nature. But you have to tell yourself there's one thumbs down, but gosh, look how many thumbs up and lovely comments. So yeah, you shouldn't be disheartened. There's always people who want to be unkind out there for one reason or another, and you don't want to know what's going on in their lives. And it's okay if it's done in a nice way, with constructive criticism that you can take on board for your next video. That's absolutely fine. I mean, nobody is perfect, and it's if somebody's got an idea, but it's a way of going about and saying it, isn't it, that makes the difference, the attitude behind it.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think we just need to keep focusing on those lovely comments, of which there are always way more.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, definitely. Grandma Sandy says, "You're such a sweet person. Of course, we're always going to leave sweet comments." I can't imagine anyone saying anything mean.
When you asked that question, I thought, well, surely. And no.
Yeah. But like some people will just be mean for no reason at all, like you said. So it's important to ask the question.
So. Okay. Yeah, I would take the advantage of this forum that I would thank Grandma Sandy. I love her so much. Her comments, they would be so encouraging, and they would be like full of love and full of enthusiasm, and you would find that, okay, there is someone who is watching my videos with so much of interest. And people like her, these are the people which give encouragement and which give you energy to make more and make in a better way. If you have done a mistake at some point, okay, doesn't matter. Everyone is human being. We do mistakes. We commit mistakes, and we have to learn from our mistakes. But the viewer should little bit give a push, and I think that they should give you a positive and constructive criticism, instead of like giving you a negative criticism, so that you should get
absolutely.
Because it's actually lovely when people take the time to tell you how they think you could improve, isn't it? It's actually a very generous thing to do, to take the time,
to highlight the really good parts of what you've done, rather than focus on the things that didn't maybe go quite well. That's lovely. And it's lovely that you've got you've got loads, but such a great supporter, because it does mean a lot, doesn't it, when you do get those people who really really there for you, which is wonderful.
Yes, definitely. And Jeff says, wouldn't it be amazing if all the communities functioned like ours does? Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah. It's amazing. It really is, though. We always say it every week.
We say it every week, but it amazes us all the time just how incredible this group of people are. And I just feel so lucky that we've got a place where we can all come together every Sunday now and just talk about YouTube and life, and lift each other up and share success stories. So thank you to everyone who's come. We really appreciate you, and to those of you who come regularly, it really does mean a lot to us.
Yes.
Let's see. Paul says, "You're welcome, you two, and thanks so much. I actually surprised myself knowing that so many people without much pro wrestling knowledge or experience can enjoy moments in my videos."
Absolutely, like you were saying earlier, Lucy. Sometimes you watch things. I would never have looked at wrestling before, but now. That's really interesting. I've learned quite a lot.
Yeah, and Paul's so passionate as well. I just love listening to your commentary.
Absolutely,
it's really nice. And Shiraz Khan says, "It was really fun and interesting conversation with N. Please do invite her on for the interview again if possible. It was such a positive energy coming from the whole conversation."
Oh, thank you for that.
Yes. Nice to put you on the spot. Would you like to come back for an update sometime in the new year?
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't have much of a choice now. But yes, we really would love that. And actually, we've been thinking about getting some people from our earlier interviews back on to see, what they've learned in the meantime, where their channel's gone, and just some updates.
Yeah. So who have we got next week, Lucy?
Oh, next week we have Marie Francis, who is just a lovely person. She has all different kinds of things on her channel, but she has just got monetized. So she's going to be talking to us about that journey and what it means to be monetized on YouTube, and, you know, sharing tips and advice for anyone who's looking to get their channel to that level. So she's really lovely. Her name's Marie Francis, and we'll see her next week.
Lovely. Thank you, Lucy.
You're welcome. Let's see. Styling with Stacey says, yes, Grandma Sandy is amazingly genuine in all of her comments. I love her. And Flo said, Grandma Sandy is the queen of comments. We're going to get Grandma Sandy on.
Oh, yes, yes. You can't get away now, Grandma Sandy. Yeah.
Angela says, Grandma Sandy is the sweetest. Baker Feeling Adventures. They really enjoyed the interview. So happy our internet has held the entire time.
Yes.
In our current place, it's come and go. Nicely done, ladies. Thanks. See you all soon. Have a great Sunday.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Thanks so much, everyone. I'm just trying to think. We do ask all our guests one final question, which we'll ask to Anne right now. If you have a question or a comment for Anne, this would be the time to leave it. And we'll get to you after this question. So, and before we let everyone go, we'd just like to ask if you could take everything you've learned so far on your YouTube journey and boil it down into one piece of advice for someone who's just starting a YouTube channel or someone who has a small YouTube channel, what advice would you offer someone in that position?
Okay. First of all, I would say that they should be consistent in making the videos. It's not that just you would make just a couple of videos or maybe 10 to 12 or 20 videos, and then you would stop, and then you would say, oh, I'm not getting views, I'm not getting subscribers, so why should I do it? If I have to do it, these videos are enough. No, you should keep on making, be consistent. First thing. Another thing is that you should always make the video about the thing which you really are passionate about, like which you love. And you should not just copy, okay, that guy is making videos and he's getting so many views and so many subscribers because he did that, so I should also start that. No, you should do what you like to do, what you enjoy to do. When you would make a video which you enjoy, only then the people would watch it with more interest, and then it would have a bigger impact. So otherwise, I don't think that you should do in that way. Like, okay, I'm just making a video because it is a trend, people are making it, so I should also make it. No, not like that.
That's very good advice, and yes, absolutely agree with that 100%.
Yeah, you'll find your audience, won't you? It's tempting, I suppose, sometimes maybe to think, oh, that's popular, that will do well. But it goes into what you say about being consistent, because if you're making videos about something you're not really passionate about, it's going to be a lot harder to be consistent, because you're going to think, oh, I've got to talk about that again.
Yeah, you know? And you're not being genuine either, are you? Don't come across as being genuine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I love that advice.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Anne. Well, thank you so much for coming and for talking to us today. We appreciate it so much.
It's been an absolute joy. Thank you. Oh, the puppy's
yes. Yes, thank you. And thank you to everyone in the chat and everyone watching this on replay. We appreciate you all so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, have a lovely...
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I love all of them.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you in the new year, everybody.
Oh, yes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Bye.